Yo neighbors, G.I. Joe Classified Series number 60, Crimson Bat. In hand, unboxing, review. And I would say they made a small change that some people are not going to like. Coming up. Okay, so I got a G.I. Joe Classified Series number 60 Crimson Bat. There's one small change. I already opened one. I'm going to unbox this one. I'm an Army builder. But there was one small change we'll get to that I think a lot of collectors or modifiers are not going to like. And you would think this is 100% the same as the other bats, but that's actually not the case, and you'll see what I mean in a second. But first, let's go over the box. I always like to go over the box first. This artwork is the same artwork we've seen on number 33 and 41 with updated changes to show that it is the Crimson Bat. This is artwork by Muhammad Firdas. I believe he goes by Fur. I will link the Instagram right here. I know that a lot of people don't like this windowless box. I really like it. It's like, I know everybody wants to see the figure, see if there's any quality control issues or any paint app issues. You do get to see the figure on the back. I do have a solution. I think I keep mentioning that. I'm going to show that in, let's just shoot for a number, my video number 10, and I'll show you my solution for that. But anyway, you do get the poster-like art. You really get to see the artwork more here than on number 33 and number 41. The artwork is the same. Whoops. Let's do this. The artwork is the same here. They updated it. You can see on this one here, on the Python Patrol Bat, it's the same artwork. They did just change maybe a few of the graphics. They continue it here on the Crimson Bat. I think his artwork is amazing. It's really well done. You'll see on the Instagram page if you follow the link or the QR code. Really nice artwork. So the bat first appeared in 1986, maybe 85. Let's see. I have my original bat right here. And let's put this guy here. Here's my original bat. Still in great shape. I am missing some of his pieces. Let's see if I can see a date on here. Looks like 1986. Anyway, this was the first of the Cobra Bat, and I'm telling you, this was the first time that I even considered Army building. And that was back in the 80s. As a kid, everybody had seen Star Wars with its stormtroopers. I know that Cobra has a ton of troop builders, but this was the first one for me. This was the first one I wanted a lot of. I think I only got maybe one or two of these guys. This is the one that I have left. But anyway, you'll see that the reason this is now our third bat in 12 months. It's because it's the ultimate Army builder. And so that's something that collectors need to be aware of, or Army builders, that in 12 months we got three. We got the Classic, we got the Target exclusive Python Patrol, and now I think this is the first time they did one for the Crimson. But what they're going to do is, if you look back over the years, there's been about 24 different bats, and it's really just remolds, a few updates, like the version 2. There was one that had like Batman things, the ears on the side. I never liked that one. They did different camouflage versions. So what they're doing is they're introducing into the classified line, just expect to see more. I imagine that in 2023, they're going to announce at least 1 or 2 other versions of the bat. I mean, we got 3 in 1 year. Expect more to come. And I imagine they'll do camouflage versions. Maybe they'll do a reprogrammed G.I. Joe version in like a G.I. Joe green. Who knows? My guess is they're going to do a white one for snow when they start to introduce the Arctic characters like Snow Job, Iceberg, things like that. Snow Serpent. They'll probably counter with a bat, or they'll probably include a bat that is a snow patrol, and so on. The neat thing that they're doing with this one, and you know what, let's just get this guy opened up and you'll see what I'm talking about. You know what, I'm going to switch things up for this video and do more of an up close thing right behind me. So let's just line these guys up and I'll open up the Crimson Bat. Alright, so here we have our number 33 bat, which is our classic design. Today's bat, number 60, the Crimson Bat, and then number 41, which was the Python Patrol Bat. That's actually the first time we saw that deco. I'm going to pop open the Crimson Bat here. I've already got the classic bat and the Python Patrol Bat. I'll get these guys open for comparison and we'll go from there. So you'll see the bat has the Cobra symbol behind them. They have what's called a foot locker here with number 60. It's in the crimson red. It says bat on it. I know they're getting away from plastic, but I think it would have been cool if they maybe did a plastic foot locker. Maybe, I haven't tried, but you could probably fit the figures in here, and that would be kind of cool. Let's see. That would be a really cool way to keep everything together. I'll link to the video I did on these. These are pencil cases. I use these to keep everything together. They fit everybody all the way up to Serpentor with no problem. I mean, you could use this. You could use the foot locker. You can see that the bat fits right in there. Or you can use this option here. So let's get this open here. All right, so let's get this guy open here. And these little ropes, I think they're paper ropes. You could save those. I've seen people use those in dioramas, which is pretty cool. But here's our bat here, and here are his accessories. Let's get that open. And you can see that right here on the backpack, they went ahead and they changed these coils here to like a crimson red. These are definitely more black in color. Their accessories here. Here's the blowtorch. So all the accessories, the backpack is 100% the same. So they made no changes there for that. Unlike Python Patrol Bat, they go back to the original 33 bat. They give us a second head. So I know that maybe they're listening to collectors. They definitely did not include it with the Python Patrol Bat for some reason. Here's an all black gun. And something cool they did here when they updated the chest plates. Let's see if I can get this to focus. There we go. They added some serial numbers here, which is pretty cool. And it kind of supports what I'm saying. We're going to start to see more bats in different colors and different configurations. Just wanted to jump in here real quick. Usually I give a quick history on the character. So Mindbender created the bats. Mars, Destro's company, is the one who manufactures them, and then they're made to order. So that's where this new serial number comes in. This is what the twins have ordered for the Crimson Guards, and expect to see this serial number thing going forward for the inevitable bats that we're going to get. We're going to get obviously some different colored bats coming up. Like I said, I imagine when the Snow Serpents come out, we'll get to see some like Arctic or snow bats, and you'll probably see the trend of the serial number kind of continue here. I think it's a neat addition. Remember, we did get 3 bats in just 12 months, so expect some more, and you'll see some more of that. So, having said that, when you compare the 3, if you look at the entire figure here, everything is the same. All the design is the same, the mold is the same, the pants, everything, the boots. But what's not the same, and what I think is going to probably bother some people, is the peg in the neck. For some reason, on the Crimson Bat, it is smaller. So the only thing I noticed is that it does offer like a little more up and down of a look. But one of the first things people did when they got the Python Patrol bat is they went with a more Sunbow look by adding the red faceplate. And that's a really cool look. That goes back to the cartoon for sure. So when they go to do the retro bat, it's really just going to be this head here. So why they changed it here, because this is a cool look too. I really kind of like that look. You know, maybe put some silver paint in here to match. I think that's a really cool look, and that's something I was looking forward to doing, but it doesn't snap into place. And then if you wanted to dress up your other bats with a red head, it doesn't fit. The peg hole is a lot different. It's a lot smaller. So why did they do that? My guess is so you buy more, obviously, and they change up the design just a little bit. You might argue that he can see or look up higher. It might add to like a little more of a dynamic pose. That I don't know. Who knows why they did that? It is actually an easy fix. If you do the boil and pot method, you can take this neck off and you can just switch it. So that's there's another peg underneath this neck here, and you'll be able to switch it if you want to. I really think that this head is the one everybody wants on the Python Patrol bat, because you get that classic cartoon look with the bats. So it's weird that they decided to do that. I'm not sure why they would switch that up or take that customization away from collectors, but it is something to be aware of. That is your Crimson Bat. That is the change that I don't understand why they made it. Let me know in the comments if that is a deal killer for you or what. I don't know. I just think if you're going to have bats, you should be able to mod them. I mean, that's the great thing about classified series, even Marvel Legends, the Masterverse series, that you're able to take them apart and customize. So I don't know, does that bother you? It bothers me a little bit. Is it worth getting if you're an army builder or you want to switch it up? Everything is the same except that neck peg, so that's up to you. I like having the variation. To me, this is the ultimate bat, even with just the regular silver mask. I did switch it up here. This is the classic. This is the one I have the most of. I want maybe 2 to 4 of these. I'm an even numbers guy. I have 2 to 4 of these. This is your classic one. This is the one I would suggest if you're going for a full Crimson Guard thing, or for the Crimson Twins. Definitely get this. I think once you get to the sub teams, 4 should be the most if you're an army builder, but that's just me. You guys can build and collect any way you want. Let me pull out a Crimson Guard so you can see the difference in color. All right, so in case you're wondering if there's any difference in color, no. They're both this crimson red. They complement each other. They did a good job with matching these up. They have the crimson symbol on the side. The colors are pretty much the same. You do have some of the darker colors here that really complement. That is the comparison here, so you can kind of see how these guys match up in case you're doing a display. But let's get back to We'll get our breakdance pose in, and we'll get these guys up on a Lazy Susan, and that'll be it. Alright, so here's your dynamic breakdance pose that really kind of illustrates how good the articulation is for a G.I. Joe classified, even for a battle android trooper. Let's get these guys up on a Lazy Susan and call it a day. Go hug somebody. Take care.